What is good, you guys? It's your boy, Kid Ginger Vlogs, back again. Back with a vlog on Saturday. Now, if you're seeing this vlog today, just know that it was St. Patrick's Day on Monday. I did record, and I have recorded now what you're seeing. So we're going to celebrate together, even though St. Patrick's Day was almost 6 days ago. But I just want to share my moment with you guys today on Monday, on Saturday. So stick around, tune in. But there's a few things I want to ask you guys as well. Did you guys see this on your travels? I know some of you guys like to shop. I know some of you guys like to go out there and try things. Did you guys come across this on your shop? So what I'm going to show you, did you guys come across this when you went out shopping this weekend? If it focuses. So this is an Irish cream, basically a Baileys, that is flavoured like a stout. Now, I don't know if it's going to be any different to regular Baileys or regular tasting Irish creams, but my sister and her husband got me that, and they brought it round this week just for me to try. And I'm going to give that a try, not on the channel today because I've had too many Guinnesses, but that's the problem I've been having. I want to say I've had too many Guinnesses, but I haven't, because it's St. Patrick's Day, and I don't know if you guys have struggled either. I've been trying to find it a week before, a couple of weeks before, just to get myself prepared. I've come across the shops, but there's none in the shop. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's just where I live or if it's the whole of the UK, but I cannot find Guinness anywhere. So we've had to do the next best thing, Brewdog Black Art. So these are quite decent. They're quite tasty. They're quite nice. They are a beautiful drink, but are they like a Guinness? No, they're not like a Guinness. They're a bit better. I think personally they're a bit better tasting. But to come across a Guinness or find Guinness, it's been so difficult, and I've not managed to find any Guinnesses anywhere in any supermarkets. So I've been trying all week to try and find a Guinness. Hopefully, like, I know it's already going to be past the time, but hopefully I can find some in the week, because I do like a Guinness. I love a Guinness because it's the proper stout. It's the original. Like, there's nothing else out there that challenges it other than Brewdog. But I've had to settle for that on St. Patrick's Day this year. Next year, when it comes around, I've got to stock up on everything. Guinness, whiskey, whatever. I've got the whiskey. Whiskey's upstairs. But I've got to stock up next year on the Guinness and everything like that before St. Patrick's Day. Because I didn't have that issue a few years ago. I don't know if you guys came across that vlog. It was a while ago. But I never had no issues getting Guinness then. I don't know what the issue is now. I don't know why Guinness isn't anywhere. Like, I've gone everywhere. You can name it. Tesco, Morrison's, Sainsbury's. Not sponsored to say those guys, but I just wanted to tell you. I've been all the major supermarkets, Aldi, everywhere. You name it, I've been there. Guinness is nowhere. And I don't know what it is. I don't know why we're out of stock of it, but the label's there on the shelf. There's just no product. And there's no product coming in, no product going out. I don't actually know what's wrong. But it's St. Patrick's Day nonetheless. We're going to celebrate. As I've just showed you guys there, we've got the Baileys flavoured stout, which is an Irish cream infused stout, I'm guessing. We're going to try that later on in the week. I won't try that today because I am on the stouts. Cannot get hold of Guinness, but I've got a stout nonetheless in Brewdog. Thank you, Brewdog, for being there in the hardest times when, you know, Guinness is hard to find. And luckily I found this, because when I got these Brewdogs Black Hearts, literally there was like 4 packets left. And they were $9.95 for 8 cans. And now I know you might think that's a bit steep. It is a bit steep. But Guinness must be even cheaper to be sold out or something like that. I don't know what's going on. Guinness, I've struggled for like months to find Guinness. I like to normally pick a case of Guinness up, my lager, my cider, and have a mix. But I've just been picking up lager and cider recently because I can't find no Guinness. But then I came across Black Heart by Brewdog. And Black Heart by Brewdog is a nice stout. It's beautiful. It's just a bit more expensive than Guinness. And I don't know why it's more expensive, but it is a bit more tastier as well. But the OG is the OG. Nonetheless, we're back. It's St. Patrick's Day. It's Saturday. So I do apologise. St. Patrick's Day was Monday, but I'm going to make a vlog for you guys to watch this Saturday from Monday. So please enjoy it. Enjoy your time here. We'll be back in a moment. So there we go. We're back now. And I've just poured out a pint of the Black Art into a Guinness glass. Like, I don't know if you guys remember a few weeks ago, I did the review on the Camden Stout. The Camden Stout was nice, but it tasted too much like a lager. It was too thin. Like, this is Black Heart. And look, it's sticking to the glass like Guinness does. It's not falling. Like, I don't know how to put it to you guys. Guinness sticks to the glass. Like, when you drink it, it doesn't go from the glass. Like, the same here. Like, Brewdog has managed to do what Guinness does. Like, Brewdog has come across as a competitor almost. Yes, it's a bit more pricier than Guinness, but for the price point and for the taste, it's there. You cannot argue. Brewdog have come across with a stout, just like their lager and just like their Wingman. My favourite beer, the Wingman, whether it's the Touchdown, the yellow can. I've got to go and find that Wingman in the blue can. And we'll try that on the channel next time when I find it. You guys will know because it'll be the title of the video. And I know this vlog's out on Saturday. I do apologise because I've not recorded Saturday's vlog for Saturday. But I wanted you guys to know that I want to enjoy just as much as you do. I want to enjoy my day on St. Patrick's Day just as much as you. So that is why we're vlogging today on a Monday. We're having Guinness, even though it's Black Heart. It's the same thing. It's a stout. Basically, I've got to look up on the, supermarkets, and I've got to catch them out before they get the deliveries. Because I don't know what's going on. I've just told you guys, I cannot get hold of Guinness. I don't know what is going on. But I've managed to get hold of a stout at least, so I can still enjoy the day. And I know you're supposed to drink a lot of Guinness. I opened this pack earlier on. This pack that I brought, what I told you guys. It's nearly gone. There's 3 left. We're 5 in. I know I started the vlog a bit late because I jumped on the cans of the Black Heart before I started the vlog. So we've got 3 left. So while you're here, while I'm here, let's drink the rest of those cans. Let's talk a little bit. And let's just do what we normally do on the vlog. Let's just enjoy the moment. Let's just have a good time. Because that is what these vlogs are about. They're about enjoyment, happiness, and me just sharing my thoughts with you guys. And it's not bad thoughts all the time. It's just, if things happen, I'm open. I tell you guys what's what. And that's how I am. I'm an honest man. I like to tell you guys what's going on. And that's the best thing I can do. But anyway, let's be serious. Let's enjoy it. Let's get partying. Let's enjoy St. Patrick's Day today on the 17th of March. Now, I don't know if you guys know with these Brewdog Black Hearts, but on the back of it, it says, pour your heart out. Basically, it tells you, invert the can once, which means turn it upside down, and then pour it straight, and then enjoy. So what you have to do, basically, that is straightforward instructions, is turn the can once. I don't know if that light sets off something in the stout to basically turbocharge it, but as you can see here, we've just finished one off. That is what the stout should look like. It should stick to the glass. It should not clamber down and dissipate off the side of the glass. It should stay there. The Camden Stout didn't do that. But this, I tell you, it's not Guinness, but it's a close second. We can turn that back round now. And now we pop it. It doesn't have a widget in this, but it pours really well. Let's have a look. Here we go. Straight down. Now, what we're going to do, just like Guinness, look, it settles. We'll let it settle just for a minute and then we'll come back. So, got the new can out. We're going to top the pint up all the way to the top. I have already inverted this. I did it off camera. And we're going to top this right up to the top just so I can split the G properly. So, it's settled a little tiny bit more. We're going to pour this right to the top, just so you guys can see. It will be a full pint, just like a normal Guinness is. And we're going to split the G right there. So I'm going to flip the camera now. You're going to see me split the G. Pint is poured, and now the aim is to get the line just in the crevice there. If you can see, the top of that on the G is where we're going to aim for. So now I'm going to attempt to split the G on this pint. I think that's good enough. I tell you what, we're not far off. I'm in the shot, I apologise. Look at that. And that is as straight as I can get it. I've split the G on the first attempt. I don't know how I've done that. I don't know if you guys would call that a pass or a fail, but myself personally, I split the G right there. I'm going to give it a second. Let's just give it a second to settle because the froth might evaporate a bit more. But if it doesn't, we're going to go with what it says there. I think personally that split the G. But you guys let me know if that's a pass or a fail. I think personally that is a pass. So there we have it. That is the St. Paddy's Day tradition now, I'm going to say. Not just myself, but everybody else that does it. They split the G when they have a Guinness. It's about 4 or 5 small sips down to just the top layer and the letter of the G when it curls round. Now, I don't know personally about you guys, if you've done it first time. I've just done it on camera, and I know you guys might think I've turned the glass or tilted the glass or whatever. I haven't. I'll show you right now. This will be the glass. As you guys can see, I'm going to flip the camera straight round because I don't want to move. Look, I've left the glass there. Tell me if that's failed or passed. Personally, what I can see, it's just above. But splitting the G, I didn't do too bad, to be honest. Let's be honest. I did not do too bad there because it is, I will say, personally, from my view, it's just above the G. But it could pass in some circumstances if you let me off. If not, then it is what it, like, it's hard to hold a glass straight, like, because you could do this, you could do that, it's hard to hold the glass straight trying to split the G. But regardless, we've attempted it. If you guys think I've passed, let me know in the comments below. If you don't think I have, then fair play to me. I've attempted it. I think I've passed. I know it should be on the line. I think personally I've passed. Let me off, man. It's St. Patrick's Day. It's Monday, the 17th. I know you guys are watching this on Saturday. I've recovered by now, hopefully. If I've not, then there'll be another vlog where I say I'm ill. But it's not alcohol that makes me ill, beyond that anyway. It's not alcohol that makes me ill. I don't know what is going on with the weather. The weather is crazy right now. Like, I woke up this morning, 7:45, took the dog outside, brought him back inside, fed him, laid on the couch with him, and then the sun was out. A bit later on, about 1:45, still sun, shining outside, and then all of a sudden, 3 o'clock onwards, the gloomy clouds came over. The temperature dropped a little bit from 7 to like 4. I felt it. And then I was still sat there a couple of hours later because I didn't do much today. I'll be honest. I didn't do much today. I'm a bit sore. I've walked about 27.5 miles this week, which is quite a lot. It's quite a lot for me. 27.5 miles this week. It's about 11,000 steps a day for you guys at home. But I did quite a lot. And then the weather changed a bit later on after that. And I started feeling the cold. That's why I put a jumper on. I normally don't wear nothing. I just wear a t-shirt, shorts, shoes. But I've actually got jeans on. It's crazy. Jeans on in the middle of March. March the 17th, I've got jeans on. A jumper. It's crazy. The temperature now is 2 degrees. 2 degrees in the UK. What happened to the 10, 11 degrees we used to get a few years ago? You know, pre-COVID. What happened to that? Now, we're barely breaking 5 in the middle of March. Anyway, back to the Guinness. If you don't think I've split the G, which you can see on the pint glass there, just by me tilting it, looks like I haven't, but I probably have. I don't know. Let me pass. Don't be like hard on me. Don't be heavy, because these Guinnesses are going to be quite heavy tomorrow. Honestly, guys, as I was saying earlier, apart from did I pass the test, did I split the G or not? What I was saying earlier, Guinness has been really hard to find, even just for, not St. Patrick's Day, just for the regular consumption, you know, because I do love Guinness. Guinness is a lovely drink. And that's why the last few weeks as well, I've been trying out different ones. Like, because I couldn't find Blackheart, which is what I'm on now. I couldn't find Guinness. So I came across Camden Stout on a shelf, just randomly. And that one that I tried, the Camden Stouts, they were all right. Like, flavour-wise, they were okay. But it was literally a weak stout because, as I explained in that vlog a few weeks ago, it was like lager with coffee mixed into it. And I can't describe, unless you know what I'm on about, if you taste it. But the Camden Stout, I don't know. Maybe you should stick to your lager because your lager's quite nice. But stay away from stouts and everything else like that because I don't know what that was. It didn't taste like, and it certainly wasn't as thick as Guinness. And it certainly wasn't as close to Brewdog's Blackheart. Because Brewdog have done something. And I'm not bigging up Brewdog. I love Brewdog as a brand. Brewdog is like phenomenal. Like from what they were and what they went through to where they are now. Like, you guys will see on the channel, I drink a lot of Brewdog. Like Wingman, Cold Lager, Hazy Jane, Punk IPA. That was, oh my God. I've not seen that beer for years, but Punk IPA by Brewdog. That was my first ever pint of beer in Vodka Revolution. And they had Punk IPA on tap. Ordered a pint of that. Tried it. And that's what I drank the rest of that night at Revolution. It's Vodka Revolution, I think it's called, but the bar was called Revolution. But their main thing is vodka. But they had Punk IPA there, and it was amazing. I know I say the word amazing quite a lot, but that was, for me, Punk IPA by Brewdog, the best beer as a 20-year-old that I've ever tasted. It beats like Foster's, Carlin, Carlsberg, Budweiser, all them, because it was an underdog. It came, I know it's called Brewdog, but it was an underdog. It came in and just went, you know what? We need to try this market. And they just came in and just bang. They were there. And it caught my eye because it was bright blue with a black dog with the branding name, Brewdog. I thought, and it caught my eye because I was like, what's that? Let me try. And I'm one of these guys. If I see something, I'll try it. And I'm like, what's that? Brewdog. Let me try that. I'll have a pint of that. And that was it then. I was sold. And that first pint of Brewdog was what sold me on Brewdog's brand. Because they tried something most companies wouldn't. They just put themselves in there and just said, let's see. Let's see if we can take over something that someone hasn't done. And they've done that. Like, for me personally, when I go to a supermarket now and I see Brewdog there, whether it's in the stout section, the IPAs, or if it's just stacked there in single cans in the, I forget what the section's called now. But you know, like you go to a supermarket, they have them selections where it's like £2.30 a can, £2.70 a can. Like, you know, like the specialty beers, like from the small like breweries. Brewdog's not small. But what I'm saying is they're in there with those as well. Like, you know, the ones that don't sell a lot, but they're like £2.70, £2.80 a can, whatever they are. And it's different. Like, you've got Northern Monk, Brewdog. I'm trying to think of a few. Vocation Brewery. You've got all these different like breweries with different types of flavors, different types of ales, stouts, lagers. And for me, as I was just saying there, Brewdog, the bright blue background with the dog and the black Brewdog branding, it caught my eye. And as a 20-year-old man, looking at that and going, I'll have a pint of that. And that's what Brewdog have done. They've come in and gone, you know what? This market needs to be dominated. And yeah, they're not dominating this market, but they're holding their own. They've not been bought out. They're not owned by anything. They're themselves. And they're going against these corporations, these big brands, these big, massive names that we've known for years. Like, we've seen it on TV, we've seen it in movies, we've gone past it in the shops or in the supermarkets where we've gone. We've seen these brands for years and years and years on these shows. Budweiser, Coors, Foster's, Stella, you name it, it's on the shelf. But then you come across Brewdog and you go, who's Brewdog? Where these come from? But then you try it and you're like, you know what? These guys have got something special. And I'm not trying to play off on anything here, guys. And I'm not trying to give you guys an alley to walk down. For me personally, and it's not because I like beer, because I love every single drink that a man could throw at me. But something catches me about Brewdog. Like, luckily, this was like it's St. Patrick's Day. This was my golden chapel. Because I couldn't find Guinness, but Brewdog came calling. And I seen it there and I thought, I can't pass this opportunity up because I can never find Guinness. I found a case of Brewdog. I've got to buy it. And I went in and I picked it up and it was like $9.95 for 8 cans. And I know some guys might go, but you can get 10 cans of Guinness for like, you know, £8, £9. Regardless of what you can get and what you can, you know, find. Brewdog is a nice drink, whether it's Black Heart, Cold Lager, Wingman, you know, Touchdown Lager, any of their brands. Just go and try one of them. Punk IPA, Lost Lager. Go and try one of them. And then try the next one. And then just say to yourself, it's worth the price. Like, because I think that's where some people lose their investment. I call it an investment because I enjoy what I spend my money on. But some people lose their investment because they'll go to a pub. They'll pay £3, £4, £5 a pint. Maybe even more now because we're in that kind of era where you're paying nearly double for a pint what it was years ago. But regardless, you're paying nearly £6 a pint, say now. For the price of £8, you can get 8 cans. Come home with your friends, your family, whoever, your wife, your partner, and you can have a good time at home and enjoy the beer. Or you can go out, you can pay £6, £7 when you're out and enjoy the same thing. I forgot what my train of thought was. I won't lie. I've had a few Black Hearts, but what I'm saying is you can go out and pay £7 for 1 pint or £8 for 8 cans or £9 for 8 cans and come home and enjoy it. Regardless of the taste, the flavour, the atmosphere. Brewdog is for all occasions. In a pub setting, at home, at a barbecue, wherever you are. So you can go out and pay £7, £8 for a pint. But the thing is, for me, it's what you think and what you remember about a drink. And not as a guy that has a lot, but when I've gone somewhere and I've had a good night, I mean, I don't know if this resonates with a load of men that have done this before, but you go somewhere, you've had a great night, but you always remember, why did I have a great night? And it's like, what beer was there on that night? And that beer sticks with you then. Like, whether it's the beer or the brand, like, it sticks with you. Like Budweiser, Bud Light, you know, these Bud Lime, Bud, whatever they are, seltzers, like, the brand sticks with you. And it's not addiction, because you guys have seen in the past I've given up the beer for 6 months to a year, gone back, come off. I'm not addicted. So for myself personally, it's just, like I say, it's a memory. You remember what you pay for, and you might go back and look back and go, bloody hell. Or you might look back and go, I used to pay £7 a pint. I used to pay this much. It's not about the price. It's about the memories. It's what you remember. And some people, myself personally, I'll never forget my first pint of Brewdog. This now, St. Patrick's Day today, what we're celebrating. I know it's Saturday. St. Patrick's Day was 6 days ago, but I'm recording this on Monday, so I've got a vlog for Saturday. But I didn't go out. I won't go out, because I could go out and spend a load of money in a pub with people enjoying myself. I can spend £9, close to £10, come home, have the same company with myself, with my dog, with my mum, whoever's here, and enjoy myself just as much as being out with all those people on St. Patrick's Day. So, if you guys are like me and you've enjoyed your day, then raise your glasses. Celebrate with everybody you love, everybody that you care about, everybody that you miss. It's been your boy, Kid Ginger Vlogs. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next vlog. Peace.